G'day folks, it's the Maple Monkey here again with another United video. I can't say Marvel United video this time because it's actually a DC Superheroes United battle that we've got on the table today. So this is going to be our first playthrough ever featuring the DC characters, and we're also going to be not looking at the regular DC Superheroes United core set because that hasn't come out yet, but this is DC Superheroes United Batman Hush, and if that's not a mouthful, I don't know what is. But yeah, so this new core set has become available on Amazon recently, so I think only on US and Canadian Amazon at the moment, but you know, if you live elsewhere in the world, for example here in Australia, it seems like you can order them from those two Amazons and get them sent to you. And obviously, you know, keep your eyes peeled on the different Amazons around the world, and also in your local retail stores and stuff down the track, I guess. I'm not sure how long it'll take to sort of hit there, but yeah, it does seem to have hit at least part of the retail market. And this is only for those people a little bit confused, maybe, you know, because we do see this on the forums and stuff from time to time. If you sort of haven't really been super closely following the DC Superheroes United Game Found campaign, which I can't remember how long ago that was, maybe last year. This is not that. This is a straight to retail product. That is obviously thematically tied to the DC Superheroes United campaign, but is not actually part of it. So it wasn't part of the pledge. If you have backed that campaign, you won't be getting this as a sort of an automatic thing. It's not part of any of the pledge levels. This is a completely separate retail product that you will need to hunt down at retail and get a copy of if you would like these characters. So with that being said, let's look at some of these characters. So I had people ask me after the unboxing, you know, from the other day, which character, you know, who are you looking forward to fighting the most? And I have to say, you know, he, according to Andrew Fantasia, who has a fantastic YouTube channel, you should definitely check it out. Digital Charcuterie, he does a lot of great United content there, and there's a lot of great pop culture stuff, but he said that the Joker, and this is his words, is an overrated villain. But you know, and you know, I can't really disagree, but he's the one that's most exciting me from this box. So we're going to have a look at not just the Joker, but one of the things I was really excited about with this character is that it's a dual villain fight. So we're going to be looking at the Joker and Harley Quinn. So if we have a look here, they've got a little bit of a special setup. You can play this in super villain mode as always, but our special setup says to place the starting master plan card at the top of the deck, place the kidnapping card in reach of the players, and then the Joker and Harley Quinn start in the same location. So if we have a look, just before we have a look at the dashboard, so at the table here we've got Harley Quinn. I'll just check her out there. There we go, she's got the big mallet she's slamming down there. We've got Harley Quinn, and we have the Joker. So this is the second Joker in the DC Superheroes United range, I believe. So you can get at least one variant sculpt, where I think he's coming out of a jack-in-the-box or something like that as well, but this one he's standing on like a vat of toxic waste or whatever it is. So they're going to start in the same spot up the top there, so that will be the villain starting location. So by default that will mean our heroes are starting down in this spot here opposite them, and then we also have this master plan, starting master plan card that's going to sit on top, so we've had to do that. We've had to shuffle this up, but I just wanted to show this. This was something I wasn't too sure about, how this was going to work when looking at these cards, but reading the dashboard and all that sort of stuff, there doesn't seem to be anything, and as you can see from that setup there, there doesn't need to be anything that differentiates these joke master plan cards with the other regular master plan cards in terms of special setup or anything like that. And it does just list them as having a big deck of, I don't know, about 18 or so cards. So as far as I can tell, and apologies if I'm getting this wrong, but as far as I can tell, you are supposed to just smash these together and shuffle, 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 and I guess you're going to know if a joke card is coming up or not, and you know, that's just how it works, sort of thing. And yeah, so I don't think you're supposed to sort of like take a certain amount out and separate them or have two separate decks or anything like that. So we'll see how we go, but if I'm getting this wrong, great apologies. All right, first ever DC Superheroes United game on the channel, and I'm maybe already making mistakes, but I believe this is basically just a gigantic deck. So, all right. We'll put this over here, and the reason I'm putting it over here is because this card here also is part of the scenario, and they mentioned that kidnapping card, so we're going to put this down in that space instead. This says, each time there are 3 or more civilians here, discard 3 of them, then draw a master plan card and add it face down to the storyline. And as we know, in Marvel United, or sorry, in United, one of the general rules is that if the villains ever run out of master plan cards in the deck and then they're required to draw another one, that is one of the losing conditions. So obviously having civilians build up on this card and then get discarded and trigger that effect is going to sort of race them towards their end game state. So yeah, there we go. We have, if you'll notice here as well, we have our regular missions here. So we've got clear threats. We have to clear 4 of the threats, which are these cards in the different locations. We have to defeat 9 thugs as one of the missions, and every time we defeat a thug we put them on this card here, or we can rescue 9 civilians, put them on this card. We only really need to complete 2 of these missions. The way it works is if we complete one of these missions, we remove one of the missions there. It doesn't have to be that one in particular. We could have moved, let's say we had defeated that mission there, we would just slide this across just to show that we've completed one. That would set us up in the under pressure state, which now has, well, it always has the effect that it makes the villains act after every 2 hero cards rather than 3. So it speeds the villains up. They get more turns sort of per round, I guess, or however you want to sort of think of that. I guess it's not really rounds, but basically just speeds up the actions of the villains there. But now it also adds this other state here, which is this little sort of red alert symbol there, which will trigger other effects throughout the game as well. We have, if we can complete 2 missions, we'll also make the villain vulnerable, and that's basically what we need to do. We need to do what we can to complete 2 out of the 3 missions so that the villains become vulnerable, and then we can defeat them. And it's a bonus if we can complete the 3rd mission, then we basically just all get to draw a card, which is a bit like powering up or healing. So there we go. Those are the missions we're looking for. I thought I'd give a little bit more of a detailed explanation for whatever it was worth, just in case this is maybe the first time you're coming to a United playthrough. Maybe you haven't really been following the Marvel stuff, but you're jumping on board with DC Superheroes United. That might be a bit of a handy explanation. But I would highly recommend seeking out videos such as Andrew Fantasia's Digital Charcuterie, his channel and stuff, for better sort of like how to play videos and that sort of thing as well. Alright, so let's have a look at the villains. We have the Joker on his side. He has 3 health. You can see we're going to be using a team of 3 heroes, but it doesn't matter how many heroes we have on our team, he's always going to have 3 health. And over here we have Harley Quinn. She is coming with 2... sorry, I was going to say 2, 3, and 4, but that's not right. She's coming with 3, 3, or 3 health, so she's going to have 3 health as well. Now, let's have a look at their special rules before we check out their individual BAMs. So the special rule says, when resolving master plan cards, first apply the Joker's movement and BAM, so do his movement and the BAM, then do Harley Quinn's movement and the BAM. Civilians and thugs are added referring to Harley's location, so that's what we're looking for there. When the Joker or Harley Quinn are defeated, they remain in play and act normally. So basically, well, let's keep reading. Heroes only win once both are defeated. So we can defeat one, but that's not going to stop them moving around. It basically just, we've sort of almost got to think of them as one big villain with essentially 6 health, but split across 2 locations, I guess. So to take them out, finally, we have to knock them both out, basically. We have here the knockout effect as well. So if we get knocked out, draw a master plan card and add it face down in the storyline. Then turn the earliest face down joke master plan card in the storyline face up, if any, and then resolve its special effect only. So essentially what's going to happen is if we get KO'd, okay, we draw a master plan card, add it face down to the storyline, then whatever the earliest joke card in the storyline, and that's why these joke cards sort of are important and why they're sort of different, is we look for one of those that are face down in the storyline. We have to turn it face up, and that will trigger some sort of bad effect. Their general overflow effect, which is if we are not watching these locations carefully and the civilians or thugs are getting placed out and they cannot be placed anymore in any particular location, that location overflows, and instead of placing more characters out or little tokens out, what happens is we trigger some bad effect. So in this case, we draw a master plan card and add it face down in the storyline. So you can see getting KO'd adds master plan cards face down to the storyline. Overflowing adds master plan cards to the storyline. Having the kidnapping track there sort of trigger also adds more master plan cards to the storyline. But in particular, the KO also causes the joke things to sort of trigger as well. So this doesn't trigger the jokes. That doesn't seem to trigger the jokes, but the KO does. All right. Now, how do they KO us? All right, let's have a look. How do they do this? So let's have a look at the BAM. So when Joker's master plan card has a BAM on it, he will in Joker's and each adjacent location move one civilian to the kidnapping card. So he basically goes around and his BAM is going to be capturing, I guess, up to 3 because it's in his location, and each adjacent location he's going to take a civilian. Heroes there with 3 or more cards in hand must discard one random card from their hand. So let's have a look. Heroes there with 3 or more cards in hand must discard one random card from their hand. So it's like getting damaged, because getting damaged is losing a card and discarding it to the bottom of your deck, but we don't get to choose in this case. It's random, so that's actually quite nasty. Now, in the Jokers and each adjacent location, heroes there. So what I'm not sure about is heroes there, is that referring to Joker's location or Joker's location and each adjacent location? Move one to the kidnapping card. Heroes there. I'm not sure. Alright, I guess we will say in Jokers and each adjacent location. I'm gonna rule, I don't know if I'm getting this right, but I'm gonna say that the heroes, he basically hits his location and each adjacent. Alright, that's scary. And then Harley Quinn's BAM. If the Joker is not in Harley Quinn's or an adjacent location, accelerate the next villain turn by 1, which means we get less hero turns in between them. So if Joker is not, so she basically wants to hang around the Joker, I guess, or have him hang around her. Now this is a new, well, not necessarily new. There are a few characters from old Marvel United stuff that do this effect, that change up when the under pressure thing happens, but this is now sort of like it seems like it's going to be quite heavily involved in the DC villains, and in fact it seems like they're going to change up quite a bit more than any of the little slightly sort of different tweaks that the Marvel characters would have when this had. So let's have a look here. What happens in this case is that the BAM is replaced, because this says instead. So this no longer happens once we hit under pressure. Instead, she becomes angry and she moves clockwise to the next location with any hero, so she goes straight for you, and she does 2 damage to a hero there. So she goes from being sort of very needy over here to like being very angry and beating people up. So there you go. Hopefully that's a clear sort of covering of that dashboard there. I know I sort of probably spent a little bit more time on it, but I wanted to sort of like, just like this, I wanted to sort of like spend a little bit more time explaining things. Let's have a look at the threats now. These are the things that we have to sort of clear 4 of if we want to clear this mission. And we've got 1 henchman, and I thought it'd be fun to put the henchman up with the villains there in the amusement park. So she's going to have the number of players, so there's 3 in this case, plus 1, so she's going to have 4 health. And her BAM effect, so if the villains have a BAM on their card, then she also BAMs, and she does 2 damage to 1 hero in this location. But if we leave her alone, then she's going to keep adding thugs to the location, which means overflows are going to happen. So we can avoid her getting hit by her and getting KO'd and triggering that card effect over there, putting them in the storyline. But if we do that, then she's still going to be affecting us by causing the overflows to happen. So we've got to either deal with her or deal with the thugs that she puts out. We'll put 4 health on her there. Now the rest of these are all called Masters of Disguise, and so that they're all the same in the other locations. It basically says villains can't be damaged in this location if there are any civilians or thugs or civilians here. So basically, as long as this is sitting anywhere, they're invulnerable. Even if we can make them invulnerable by clearing 2 missions, we won't be able to hurt them unless we can clear out the thugs and civilians there. So it might be more worthwhile us actually clearing the threat. And we can do that by placing 3 heroic tokens down by spending heroic actions in this location. Okay. So there we go, we've got the rest of those there. Let's talk about the locations. We've got the Amusement Mile, we've got the Bristol Township, Roxbury Fielding Academy. I don't know much about any of these, so apologies, I'm not really going to be able to sort of thematically talk about what's going on here. Although someone did point out that the Monarch Theatre is where apparently Batman's parents were killed, so that's why he gets some trauma here. They've got a special rule here in this location that says Batman specifically must spend an additional movement to enter this location when using movement actions during his turn. So if you've got a card that allows you to automatically move somewhere, that's fine, but if you're actually using the movement actions to get here, he's going to have to spend an extra one if he's traveling into this spot, because it's got some bad memories for him. Then we've got the St. Hadrian's Finishing School for Girls, and we've got Kane Chemicals, and yeah, there we go. So for those of you who are more DC aficionados, so hopefully this this will thematically all make sense. I'm not sure if I'm mixing some storylines here. And let's have a look at our hero team. So who do we have leading the way? Well, of course, I'm Batman. That's him there. I'm Batman. Batman. Yeah. All right, so Batman is going to be the leader of our team. Not that you actually have a leader in your team, but he's going to be the first one that we use. So I just love that model. That's a very cool model. Yeah, awesome. Okay, very cool. Let's check out his deck here. And he does have a starting hand card. I've taken out the double wilds from each of these decks as well, because we will be using equipment. Equipment seems to be especially with Batman, but it certainly seems to be a pretty key ingredient in the new DC sort of world. So I thought, oh, let's try and sort of get into it and see how we go. But I do very much regret putting my double wilds out of the picture, even though I know a lot of people don't like using them, but I love them. So anyway, let's have a look at his cards here. He's got his where'd that card go? Oh, what do I do with it? Oh, it's down here. He's got his starting card here, which is Bat Gadgets. Okay, another reason why we need to use equipment, because he seems to be sort of based around it. Recharge up to 2 of your equipment cards at the end of your turn, or gain a wild token. So even if you weren't using equipment with Batman, this card is still going to be useful. Plus it has a wild at the bottom, which is always handy. So that's what he's got there. We'll shuffle these up, see what he gets for his other 2 cards. A starting hand of cards is 3 cards, so we'll check what he gets. All right, he's got a couple of specials here. So what's he got? You can't escape from the Batman. That easy. All right, Batman. I'm Batman. Batman. All right, so I've got to stop doing that. Next villain turn, villains and henchmen in your location can't leave it. Oh, so he can trap them there. Oh, see, already I'm thinking I'd like to have these later in the game rather than right away. Okay, and then here we have, this is I think they call it a charged card, mentoring. So if Robin is about to be KO'd during a villain turn, flip this card to avoid Robin discarding his last card. Gives you a punch, but also you can put this into the storyline, and then essentially during that turn it doesn't do much. You just put it down, it just gives you a punch. But then on future turns, villain turns essentially, you can flip this as like a react action to sort of prevent some harm to the Robin. So, and there's all sorts of cool new abilities that are in the new hero cards that sort of use this mechanism. So yeah, awesome. Well, that seems like a fun hand of cards to start with. Who's next on the list? Well, it's Huntress. No, it's Huntress. I've got to stop making that K-pop Demon Hunters joke. But yes, she is a crossbow-wielding vigilante, and that's about as much as I know about her. So there you go. She's pretty cool, though. She's like standing on a house. She looks gigantic compared to the size of this house. I don't know what's going on. Maybe she's standing on like a gingerbread house or something. I know it's just like the tip of the house, but it just looks very big. All right. It looks very small compared to her. Alright, so that's Huntress, and she has, I don't think she has any starting hand cards, so yeah, no, I don't think so. So we're just going to shuffle her up and just draw 3 of them. Okay. And I just realised I have forgotten to show Batman's gadgets. I really should be showing the gadgets after each hero, I guess, but we'll go and have a look at the equipment afterwards. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Let's put it back in the location before I forget. I've sort of picked these 3 because they're all showing a pretty cool cape game. So we've got a wild. We've got espionage, so look at the top card of any deck, so that could be our deck or the villain's deck. You may put it at the bottom so we can sort of avoid, oh, and she's got 2 of those, but one has a movement, one's got a punch. So she's got a couple of those. Alright, that's handy. There we go. And our last character is Robin, and this is Tim Drake Robin. Now I don't really have any idea what all the different Robins are about. I believe, I sort of remember in the old TV series, like, was it Dick Grayson or something like that was the Robin? But I don't know, maybe this was the original Robin, or, yeah, I don't know what all the different Robins are and why Batman seems to have like a factory of like just pumps out Robins every couple of years. But there you go, that's Tim Drake Robin. Feel free in the comments, guys, to you know, give us a little bit of a backstory. Someone was kind enough to give us a backstory behind the Monarch Theatre. I don't think any of these have starting hand cards. Let's draw 3, and we'll have a look. He's got a punch and a heroic, very versatile. He's got a heroic and he's got a wild. Okay, pretty versatile. No specials there, but yeah, it seems like he can do a few different things. Not a lot of movement there, but maybe this will come in handy. Alright, so now it's time to check out the equipment cards. So we saw Batman before. Let's see what he's bringing to the party. Now I had about, I don't know, 5 or 6 of these to choose from, but for this mission I've chosen Cape Wings. I figure if he's going to need a bit of movement to get to Monarch Theatre, you know, maybe later in the game, let's give him a movement token, or not a movement token, but it just lets him do a movement action. Okay, then turn it face down. How does he recharge it? At the beginning of the turn, discard 1 action token to turn this face up. So we'd have to find a way to earn an action token and then waste it to turn this back up. So yeah, this is one of the things I'm not a huge fan of that equipment. But anyway, armored gauntlets. Use on a villain turn. Ignore 1 damage dealt to any hero in your location. Then turn this face down. Okay. And at the beginning of your turn, discard 1 action token to turn this face up. There you are. Now we know, of course, that Batman has that card that can also recharge these as well, so that could be handy. And what else did I take? I took the old trusty Batarang. Alright, so on your turn, punch in an adjacent location, then turn this face down, and at the beginning, discard an action token. There you go. So, well, that's easy to remember. Alright, so I'm going to put those up here and try and remember that I've got them. Alright. Our next character, Huntress, she's got the motorcycle, which we'll have a look at. Gives her a movement, turn it face down, but this gets it, so she basically gets to use the motorcycle once. It's only got gas for a little bit of mileage. Remove this card from the game, so we can't recharge that. It basically gets removed. And then we have the crossbow. And so on your turn, punch in the opposite location or a location adjacent to that. So basically on the other side of the circle, and then turn this face down. And how do we recharge it? At the beginning of your turn, discard a heroic or a wild token to turn this face up. So you specifically can't use punches or movement to reload this. All right. Interesting. And now we have Robin. So Robin's got a motorcycle, so that's same thing there. He's got a Batarang, so I believe that's the same as well. So punch in an adjacent location, and has the same recharge. And we've got the staff. So let's have a look at this staff. Use on your turn, move, so we can sort of do a pole vault or something, I guess, with it, or defeat a thug in your location. All right. So then turn this face down. And discard a token. Yeah, so there you go. Nice and easy. Well, that's the story. Can we do it? Can we defeat these two dastardly villains? They've got a big deck of cards. So, one of the things is it's like, oh, well, there's a lot of master plan cards here, so surely we can survive this this deck here. But I'm guessing the way they work is that we're not going to be able to avoid all of these master plan cards being turned face up, face down into the storyline. So we will see how this goes. Hopefully I won't make too many mistakes and forget little details and things like that about these locations, but if you've watched my videos before, I rarely escape a game unscathed in terms of making mistakes, but I'll try my best. So yeah, let's get down to the table and see how we go. All right, let's see. Very excited to see how this goes. We've got our first starting master plan card. Okay, what's this going to do to us? We'll hold that up for you there. Hopefully that is something you can read. Hopefully I'm keeping it steady. Right, okay. Already I'm looking at this thinking this does not look good. Alright, so because we've got a movement of 3, which veterans of United will know, means they land straight on the heroes. So we have to do the movement and the BAM of Joker first. So let's try and remember this throughout the game. So he moves here. His BAM is to capture a civilian from 1, 2, 3, his location and each adjacent. So he puts those on the kidnapping track, I believe. Joker move 1 to the kidnapping track, yep. Alright, now what does this say? Each time there are 3 or more here, discard these 3. So I think this is immediate. Each time there are 3, yep. Discard, then draw a master plan card and add it face down in the storyline. So now this is problematic because now we have this first card on top is a joke card, and this is already we've just had those 3 discarded. That's now less civilians that we can rescue. So the civilians don't seem like a great option for one of the missions we should be trying to fulfill in that case, but also we kind of do want to target them so that we can have less of them available to do this kidnapping, but it's like, are they going to be available for us to get? So anyway, this has to go face down in the storyline, and now if we get KO'd, this is going to flip up and the effect on it is going to hurt us. Alright, so that was 3 and a BAM. Now, heroes there with 3 or more cards in hand must discard 1, so he hits all 3 of us. Oh my goodness, this is like his starting card, so he always is going to start like this. He's always going to come straight to you, hit all 3 of your characters, and potentially put a card out because potentially there will be civilians in all the locations. Oh my goodness. Alright, that's terrible. Alright, so Batman is going to lose one of these, I guess. Well, I said I wanted some of these later on. The problem is if we lose them to the bottom, we're going to then hope that we get hit enough that these cycle through. So I think I'm going to put this one where we can sort of like maybe lock them down. I'm going to put that at the bottom so we get hit with that first. Alright, then Huntress. I guess Huntress will lose. Oh man, what's she going to lose? Maybe she will lose. Maybe she'll lose the wild because the wild could be handy. We might want to use these early game to try and stop some of their cards coming up. But we can put the wild, and the wild might be handy late game. Alright, that's my plan. And then Robin, let's just lose maybe a single heroic. We might just lose that heroic there. Alright, so all 3. Oh, hold on, was it random? Oh, wait a minute. Heroes with 3 or more must discard 1 at random. Oh, my apologies. We even talked about this, didn't we? Alright, well, there you go. There's my first mistake. At least I caught it. Alright, so I'm going to I'll shuffle these down like this. Hopefully you can see that I'm not got them face up. Oh, no, not my starting hand card. Uh-oh. Well, alright, here we go. Dang. Alright. Well, there go my gadgets. But I did say maybe that would be a better one for like recharging them late game, so I've lost the gadgets, and the worst thing about that is I've lost that wild. I was really looking forward to the wild because I really wanted to get rid of this, but now I don't have any wild, I don't have any heroics or anything there. We've got to take Huntress. Alright, let's spin her around. Here we go. Oh man, not good. Who do we have? Oh. Alright, this is not... Oh, hold on, is that... No, that's what I chose to do. Okay, that's okay. Although the wild would have been handy now to start working on that. And we have to take these 3 cards from Robin. Alright, I'm going to have to remember that about when he hits us, the Joker is really sort of like making a joke of us and we don't get to choose. Oh, there you go, that's alright. We worked out that that is the same as before. Alrighty then. So the pain is still coming though, because I believe this is designed to be the most painful card possible, because now she's going to stay where she is, and we know that if she's nowhere near him, basically if she's not adjacent to him or in his location, she's going to accelerate the next villain turn, which means we're only going to get 2 hero turns. Yeah, we're only going to get 2 hero turns now. So that is terrible. And then, on top of all that, she decides to add, with the escape there must be a prison break, a civilian, not a civilian, sorry, a thug in every location. So it's really sort of like driving you towards, hey, you should be defeating the thugs, which I'm guessing is a trap, because really you should be trying to avoid having as many civilians on the place as possible. But yeah, there we go. That's not great. And this is now going to get full as well, isn't it? Alright, so we've done that card so far. Now, before we did the escape, actually, what we were supposed to do is continue the BAMs, because there's a BAM here, and this says deal 2 damage to a hero. No, I can't do that, so she's going to add her name is Punchline, she's going to add a thug to the location, and now, boy, that was traumatic, to say the least. Alright. Well, I guess we're punching thugs now. I guess that's the new plan. So we're gonna draw a card for Batman. I'm Batman. There we go. What's he got? Okay. I told Andrew Fantasia I'd put a lot more Batman impressions into this video. Hopefully you guys can read that. So I should probably tone it down now. Formidable fighter. Oh, defeat all. Oh man, that would be great up in that other location, wouldn't it? Boy. Boy, oh boy. And it's got a punch. So this, as tempting as this is, we've only got 2 thugs in that location, and it's got a punch. So really we'd be punching, because we can't move, punching 1 thug, and then this ability would only take out 1 more thug. So I don't think I can use that this turn and feel good about it. So, we've got that you can't escape from Batman, but that's not great. So I think what we'll do, I think our best choice here is to play this mentoring, because we do want to do some punching. It will provide punching to the next character as well, and there are a few thugs all around us, but it also allows us to get this ability out, which could be clutch for us later on. So we'll put that down. He's going to be doing some mentoring to young Tim Drake, I think his name is. So we can do a punch. We can do that. Now the question is, oh, now hold on a second. I could have used that armored gauntlets to protect us, couldn't I? Well, let's save that. I guess I just forgot to use it. Ignore 1 damage dealt to any hero in your location. Yeah, we could have used that on ourselves too. Alright, I don't really want to use this movement at this stage. I could do like an extra punch, I guess. Do we want to race out? We don't have a lot of heroics in our hands though. If we go 2 punch heavy to start with, we're going to sort of run out of... We're going to sort of be into this under pressure phase very quickly too, aren't we? We want to sort of balance that out and try and knock 2 of these over at the same time. Maybe I'll hold, although, stopping overflow is good. I think we're okay on overflow at the moment, so I might not use this yet. So we've done 1 punch. Alright, Huntress. Now, here we go. She's drawn herself a move and a heroic. Well, I'd like to know what they've got coming up, but I really do want to get cracking on this stuff. So what we'll do is I will put a heroic down in this location. Because you all know that I definitely want to reveal the ability under this location and use it. So I'm going to try and get rid of this as soon as I can. So we've got a heroic here. We can move and we can punch. So I could punch in here, but I'm feeling like maybe Robin might do the final punch in here. So which way is she going to go though? Which way will she go? Maybe she will go this way. I've got to remember that actually Robin isn't even going to get a turn before they go again. But I think she's going to go this way. Alright, and she's going to punch this thug. Yeah, she's going to punch this thug. And she's done the one heroic there. That's it. Right. Okay, yep, that's us. All done. Now normally we'd get a third hero would go in between the villain turns, but they accelerated their turn because she was eager to catch up to the Joker there. Alright. And apologies, I can't do any of those cool accents. I'm looking forward to a Andrew Fantasia playthrough where he does the Harley Quinn accent and all that sort of stuff as well. All I can do is I'm Batman. Alright. So that's all done. I think we're ready for the bad guys. Now, this being a joke card is going to have, you'll see here, it's got effects, it's got placement, all those sorts of things. Because we're now drawing it as part of the regular villain turn, we're just going to play it as a normal card. But if this were to flip up, then we would only trigger this ability here for that KO effect there. So here we go. But let's have a look here at what is happening. I can see there's some sort of ongoing effect here, which is probably not going to make me very happy, but we'll see what happens. So Joker is going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there. He's going to now do a bam. So now he is going to grab 1 and 2. Alright, see, we should have done a rescue there maybe, and then this wouldn't have happened, but that's alright, we'll live and learn. 1 and 2. And luckily, I was going to say, no one got hit, but Huntress does get hit here, so we don't get to choose. It could be the punch, could be the movement. Batman can't save her with his gauntlets because he's not in the same location, so we're just taking a hit here. Alright, we'll take this one. It is the punch. Okay. Don't know if I'm happy about that or not. Okay. So, he's done that. Then, okay. Harley Quinn will move 1, 2. If she's not in, if he's not in her location or adjacent, accelerate, but nothing else. Okay, so that's good, nothing else happens there. But then we have this ability here, which, what doesn't kill you? So, if the Joker would be defeated, he immediately recovers 2 health, then turn this card off. Okay, so essentially, they've just gained 2 extra health, because he's now going to take 5 damage to take down. Alright, so if he would be defeated, he recovers 2 health. Oof, that's bad. Okay, and then around Harley Quinn, she puts down 1 civilian, sorry, not civilian, 1 thug in every location. So 1, 2, 3. So yeah, around her, she puts those down. All right, and I think we're on to, now this is going to mess up our order here. So I'm going to move, for the moment, I'm going to move them here. So this is our new order. So Robin's going to start the round, and then it will run this way, and we'll still get to play these 3 heroes. All right. So Robin draws himself, ooh, Master Martial Artist. Alright, so we can definitely do a lot of punching here. This turn, punches in on the previous hero card count as 2 punches. So that's good if we want to take a whole bunch of thugs out, but there's not really... Oh, well, there's not even a punch on the previous hero card, so moot point, we won't use that. Are we going to use the heroic? I think we will. Yeah, let's use the heroic and the punch, and we've got a movement here, so let's get off to a good start with Robin. He's obviously been paying attention to that mentoring. Alright. Gee, Batman, I really want to do my best. Alright, so that's my Robin impression. So we're going to put 2 heroics out here, so that will clear this one here. We will put this clear threats over here, so we're on our way to clearing some threats now. That's great. Let's just put this up here. And we can do a punch, so we'll get rid of one of these thugs here as well. Okay. And then we've got a movement, but if I move, then I can't do this. And this says, if you sing any Batman theme out loud, you may gain a heroic or a punch token. And I think for the fans at home, we have to do this. So, without further ado, me. Na 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 leader. Na 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 leader. Na 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 leader. Leader. Batman. Oh, I think that's how it goes in the Simpsons show. I've probably butchered that, but now we get. I think I'm going to take a heroic because I have been whinging and complaining about being able to take out these Masters of Disguise cards. So let's do that. All right. I feel like I'm doing terribly here, but we'll see how we go. Batman. All right. Are you the sort of person that is going to love this location, or are you the sort of person that hates that sort of novelty sort of stuff in games, and yeah, doesn't enjoy it? All right. I suppose you could just play without the singing part if you wanted to, but I think that's part of the fun, right? We're playing games after all. What am I going to do here? We've got a move and a punch. I've got to punch and defeat all. Okay, what's going on? He's a bit far. I really need to get him up here, don't I? What can I do here? How can I get him up there so we can use that maybe on a future turn? Did we just use the move and punch? I think so. Alright. This is filling up, but so is this stuff over here. Alright, let's... who's going next? Huntress. Do we work together here? This is filling up. Let's go... Let's head this way, I think. We'll use a movement. Then let's place a heroic token in this space here. I'd love to just camp out here and sing every round, but no, we should move on. Batman doesn't play. Alright, so he's going to put that there. Then I think, you know what? I think it might be time. I'm going to use the Cape Wings. I'd love to save them for this, but yeah, we're going to use this. Alright, so we're going to get an extra movement. Is that right? Just, yeah, extra movement. Here he comes, flying into here. And then he's going to use his 2 punches to defeat these 2 thugs here. And is he, does he do this? I don't know. Oh, I know what I'll do. Yes, alright, because I was thinking, I've got a batarang here, don't I? And I was thinking, take out one of these thugs now. If I take out a thug though, I'm getting very close here. I know it's probably smart to take out a thug, because otherwise we know for sure that she's going to cause an overflow. But are we prepared to put up with that? It is... Otherwise I could just throw a batarang in here. Maybe let's risk it. Alright, so I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to do 1 damage to punchline. Because I'm hoping I can really cash in on this defeat all thingies in your location as well. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Alright, just don't want to go overboard too quickly. And then Huntress. So, oh no, she's only... Oh, okay, see. She's drawn herself a move and a punch, which again... We do have 2... Ooh, okay, this is interesting. We could go and wail on punchline there. Do a bunch of damage to punchline. How much damage... Oh, she's got 3 health. Oh yeah, let's do this. Okay, I was going to use espionage, but I think what I'll do... Alright, is this going to work? Where are we? We're here. If I move, before I move, if I shoot the crossbow, so I get to punch in the opposite location or adjacent to it, so I hit punchline. There we go. Then, flip this down. Did I use the... I think I used the batarang, didn't I, to do that adjacent damage, so I've got to flip that over too. My apologies, guys. Then, I can use the 2 movement, 1, 2, to come in here, do 2 damage. Yes, okay. Defeat this thug. Sounds good. We'll put it over here. Aha! There we go. Take that punchline, and that's another threat cleared. That's great. And now we don't have to worry about overflow happening here because of punchline. Now, of course, it could still happen because of Harley, but yeah, that's one less potential hazard there. All right. Now, this says you may reveal the bottom card of the master plan deck. If the total villain movement is even, delay the next villain turn by 1. And it's unless already delayed, but there's nothing delaying it at the moment. But in any case, place that card face down. Oh, okay, so we'd be drawing a card from the bottom, potentially putting another joke card out that could hurt us as well, but either way, speeding up our end game. Oh, I like this card. Now, I don't know, I think... Ordinarily, I may not be as eager to do this, but I think for the purposes of showing off the game and having some fun on camera, let's do it. So we're going to reveal the bottom card if it's the total villain movement is even. So let's flip it up. I'll let you guys look first. Alright, am I lucky or am I not lucky? Oh, 5 and 3, those are both odd numbers, but put them together, they make even. There you go, some maths. Alright, so... yeah, that's good. Okay, so this is now going to go... it is a joke card though, so... Oh, I guess we get to know what this is though. So the next time we've got a joke card here, but the second time a joke card happens, if the Joker and Harley Quinn have at least 1 health each, they recover 1. Oh, man, that's a lot of healing going on in this game. We know they've got this healing thing as well. That's not great. Alright, but this is going to go face down in the storyline. But now the villain turn is delayed by 1 turn, so we actually get another turn now, so we're going to get Robin gets to go again. Okay, and then it'll be Batman, so I might just move Robin down here again, right? Because then, is that right? Yeah, okay, so Robin's going to get to go, so alright, Robin gets to draw a card. Okay, Robin has, investigation on a motorcycle. Alright, that's a loud investigation. Look at the top card of the master plan deck. You may put it on the bottom. Oh, we're right back to where we were. Okay, is that what we want to do? Well, it does have a heroic on it, and I do want to get cracking on heroics. Move, punch, and heroic. Look at the top of the master plan deck. I mean, sure, why not? Let's do it. If something bad's going to happen, we can avoid it. So, we get to move. Oh, I could do this. No. Man, I really want to do that again, but no, we have to, let's be sensible. We'll come over here, we'll use our movement, we'll use a heroic, and I just so happen to have a heroic that I got from the leader as well, so that's all 3, that's cleared that one. Oh, now we're cooking with gas. Alright, so in this case, now I'm feeling a little bit better about maybe wailing on some thugs. Okay. Because I do have a punch left over here, so where do I want to do that punch? Let's maybe punch over here since we've left that location, and so it's less likely for someone to be there and do that. So we'll do the punch before we move. Now we've got just 3 thugs left to take care of, and 1 mission or 1 threat. Okay, so we moved, punched, did the heroic. What have you got up your sleeve as well? I keep forgetting about your equipment. What have you got here? You can defeat a thug in your location, or we can do an extra movement. We can punch in an adjacent location. No, I think we're okay. I mean, we could try and sort of alleviate some stuff here, but I think we're doing all right. I think, right? Okay. I think there's going to be some overflow happening, but that's just, we're going to have to deal with it. Right. I thought I was going to do one. Oh, that's right. I was going to say, isn't there something else that he's supposed to be doing? But that's investigation. So I guess really what I should have done was, is before placing any of these and doing any of these actions and stuff, actually looked at the card, see what that's going to mean for the next turn, and then I can maybe make choices. But yeah, all right. Well, let's have a look. So look at the top card of the Master Plan deck. We can put it on the bottom. I'll let you guys have a look first. Hopefully I'm holding that steady. Alright. Oh, okay, so Joker will move, where is he? 1, 2, 3. Oh, and that's actually not bad because there's no civilians for him to rescue there. Haha. Then Harley will move, so he'll be here. Harley will move 1, 2. So she'll be happy. That's good. But the comedian, what does that mean? Each hero must discard one card from their hand, so he's basically going to hit all of us. Oh. That's bad. So he's not progressing this. They're not advancing the track, but they are going to KO Huntress, and each of us will be very weakened as well. Can use that armored gauntlet to protect. Oh, oh no, he's not. Wait, how did she end up over here? Oh, she moved, didn't she? Yeah, she moved. I think that's fine. I think that's alright. Did she have the movement to get there? Yeah, she was here. 1, 2. Yep, okay. Alright. I'm sort of tempted to leave this one on top. That's not too bad. She's going to end up here. There'll be a civilian in each of these spots. That's no overflow. So in the long run, that's maybe not the worst. I think I might leave that on top. And then if she gets KO'd, then at least she's going to get a bigger hand, I guess. Alright. We will... Oh, well, yeah, we leave that on top. So this just gets played, right? This is the next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4 hero turns because there was a delayed villain turn there. So it's all evened out in the wash. They got to speed up and then we got to speed up. So, hopefully I've calculated this right. Oh, and was I going, before I do that, was I going to use any of this? What do I want to do to alleviate some things? None of that's really going to affect anything too badly, is it? No, I think we're okay. Now, hold on. Robin did end his turn here too, so that's the other thing too before we do this. If there is another hero in this location, one hero there may gain a star token. Oh, great, but we can't use that. But that's useful to know for later on. Alright, now we can finally get on with the villain turn. They're like, we've been waiting a while. 1, 2, 3. The BAM does not affect anyone. He doesn't hit us. He doesn't kidnap anyone. We are very happy with that. Harley Quinn jumps over here. She's very happy to be next to the Joker, so she's all good. She's not going to slow us down. But then the comedian happens and we all take a hit. Now this doesn't say randomly though, so we can choose. Finally. Alright, well, I did want to use this card next turn if possible, didn't I? Oh, but I didn't give myself a movement. Oh, do I have... Oh, no, I used my cape movement too. Oh, no, I've really messed that up. I was planning on Robin using a movement in the previous turn so that Batman could jump in, but that's not going to happen anymore. Alright, well, in that case, let's keep this around in case we can use it. We'll put this... this one here away. Alright. Oh, but hold on. If this is all we've got in our hand, I guess we get to draw a card, so we might get something useful. But otherwise, if we're stuck with like that being our best option, That's going to be pretty lame. Alright, well, anyway, we'll save it there. Huntress, she is going to be, unfortunately, KO'd. Our first KO of DC Superheroes United. Down she goes. And Robin, you will lose. Well, we don't know what she's going to get. Well, she could get a bunch of punches, but I kind of feel like I want to be... I don't know. Man. Do we hope that this one comes back up again? We've seen she's going to start hitting us for 2 pretty soon, so maybe this will come back up again. So I'm going to take a gamble and put that on the bottom there. Alright. So, let's see. Yep. So because of the KO, draw a master plan card and add it face down. That's not good. Then flip a Joker card, a joke card face up. Alright, so we're only doing the special effect in the middle there. What does that say? What does it say there? I hope I'm holding these the right distance. I always sort of forget how to do that. Uncivilized people in... Oh no. Oh no. Okay. In each location with two or more civilians. Oh, thank goodness. In each location with 2 or more civilians, deal 1 damage to each hero there and move 1 civilian there to a kidnapping card. To the kidnapping card. Awesome. Okay. So that doesn't happen yet. Because we've only got 1 civilian there. So with 2 or more civilians. Okay, yeah. That's alright. Hey, we got away with that one. That's not too bad. Alright. Now we continue with this card because we've done the KO effect. I believe I'm getting this right. So 1, 2, 3. And that's going to go 1, 2, 3 all around Harley Quinn. Alright. Oh man. Alright. But we know the next time that happens, there's going to be some sort of healing going on here. We also have to remember that Joker needs some extra damage too. Alright, that's a lot to remember. Batman. I'm Batman. Alright, it's his turn. Oh, thank you, Batman. You've given yourself... Look at you, Batman. You've given yourself a lot of interesting stuff here. You can do some very good rescuing. Or heroics, I should say. Now, we're going to be smashing that too quickly now. As long as Huntress can do a bunch of KOing civilians, it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, we'll put that out there. Alright, Batman. Alright, he's going to be putting a couple of heroics here because he's got 2 there. Then what he's going to do... Oh, now what's this say? You may reveal the bottom... Oh, that's... we could delay the villain turn. That could be good. Or do we come here and get an extra heroic? I don't think we need an extra heroic. Necessarily. I mean, we could use the heroics for like clearing out civilians while we're trying to hunt down. That could be useful. That could definitely be useful, actually. Yeah, maybe we will do that. I'm going to move here and do some mentor... Oh! I keep forgetting my mentoring. What does this do? Oh, it's only if he's... Oh, okay, we have to remember that. If it's only if he's about to be KO'd. And you know what I might... I was just thinking... Maybe it's worth saving that other card because I can use my gauntlets to protect myself from getting hit. Is that right? Not 1 damage dealt to any hero in your location. So I can protect myself. But... if she then... If I heal myself up to 2 health and then she were to come and start hitting me for 2 damage, then it's kind of a waste. So maybe I'll wait till I'm KO'd maybe. But then maybe I'm getting hit by the Joker, and in that case I would be. Yeah. Ugh. It's hard to know. Let's just say I didn't use it. Alright, we'll save it. Keep it up my sleeve for later. Alright, so let's get back to what I'm doing. So I put 2 of these down, I moved, and we finish this off. If there's another hero in this location, one hero here may get... Oh, and it could even be me. I could actually give it to myself, but I'll give it to Robin. Here we go. He likes having star tokens there. Heroic tokens. Let's move on to... okay, Huntress. Huntress is going to stand up. She gets to draw 1, 2, 3 cards, plus an extra card for the beginning of her turn. Well, let's see. She's got a move and a punch. She's got another move and a punch. And then she's got espionage with a heroic, so she can look at the top of the master plan deck and potentially put it at the bottom. Move and a punch, move and a punch. And then she's got motivated by vengeance. If you defeat 2 or more okay. So she has to have the punches in the first place. If you defeat 2 or more thugs or a henchman this turn. Oh, that would have been handy when we were taking out the other one. At the end of the turn, you may gain a token. Ah, okay, not great. Not great in this situation. So I think what we want is the punch. Yeah, let's do it. What else has she got? She's got this move here. These guys are coming around. There's going to be a whole bunch of overflow and stuff happening, isn't there? Okay, this is going to really rock it up, but let's do this. She can do a punch here. She can move here. Place a heroic down here, clear this. Which is going to... Ooh, now the... She got there a punch. He's got a wild. Interesting. Do I hold off and give myself another turn? Is that worthwhile? Potentially. Yeah, let's do that. So instead of clearing this, I'm going to rescue this civilian instead with that heroic. Then I'm going to continue... Ooh, is this... Yeah, okay, I'll do it. I'm going to continue moving down here. And I will give a heroic token to Batman. There you go, Batman. Smile for once, buddy. Alright. Have a smile. Have a smile and a Coke. Alright, so move, punch and hero. So I did the punch here, I moved, oh, and I rescued here. Alright, let's put those 2 heroic tokens back here to remind myself that they're still there. Alright, which means now that Robin is actually going to get a turn. He draws himself, oh, there you go, a move and heroic. So now we're starving for punches to finish these guys off. But let's see what I can do here. Oh, interesting. This might work. Let's see. Does this work? If I use this, Robin can move. He can punch and punch with the wild. Oh, hold on. No, he can't because there's no one to punch there. Alright. But I think I've got a plan up my sleeve. Alright, hold on. So. Alright. He's going to use his punch. Bingo. He's going to move. He's going to... hold on, maybe. Hold on. I'm coming. He's going to hold on to that heroic. He's going to use the wild to clear this. Oh yeah, there we go, wild cleared. And now we've cleared a threat. Okay, so problem being, we've cleared that mission. Problem being now they are beep 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 under pressure. I don't know how the rest of that song goes actually. Is that a song? I think it's a song. Under pressure. Alright. So now she's going to start hitting a lot harder now. But before I go, I'm actually going to make them vulnerable at the same time because I'm going to shoot my Batarang into the next location. So into an adjacent location feel like that's not a bad use of it there. There we go. That's going to complete that mission. Alright, hopefully I haven't cheated or forgotten anything or done the wrong thing. But I feel like we're playing alright at the moment in terms of like making the right rules and stuff. There we go. So we have not much progress on this one, but we do have now 2 missions cleared, and we can now start targeting Joker and Harley Quinn. Okay, we've got to remember though that they're probably going to heal a little bit because of at least this joke card, and we know that Joker's going to come back with a couple of health too, so we're going to have to sort of steel ourselves for a bit of a drawn out fight here. Let's do it. So, it is their turn, I believe. We are all done there. Yes. Alright, that's 3 hero turns. We're now only going to get 2 hero turns in between each round here, and what are they up to? So Joker is moving 5, which means he's going to end up all the way around here. He is going to place these 2 here. 3 of them will get removed. That is going to place a card face down. We'll put it here. No, my apologies. Whoa, 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 whoa. How many of these have I missed that didn't have BAMs on them? No, they've all got BAMs. So, sorry, there were 2 here. Now, where did these guys come from? I think that was fine. I think there was 1 here, and I think there was 1 here. Because, my apologies folks, I don't see a BAM on that card. So there could be some other stuff coming up here, but I didn't. I just sort of rushed ahead and went, move 5, done. Alright, so he's done his movement, he's landed here, no effects so far. Harley Quinn is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is problematic because we are under pressure, and now instead of the Joker, instead of like looking for the Joker, she's just going around beating people up. So she does. Oh no, hold on. My apologies. She doesn't even move anymore. Wait a second. Wait. Hold on. No, that's a BAM thing, isn't it? Okay, sorry. I'm getting all confused. Sorry. She does move this far. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what would happen is if she did have a BAM, she would then move again. She would move directly to the next clockwise location, so she'd actually be going to Robin there, but that's not the case because there's no BAM. Next location with any heroes, deal 2 damage. Right. That actually would be great because then we could use the mentoring, but it didn't pan out that way. Alright. Oh no, I don't like this. Distraction. Accelerate the next villain turn. Yikes. So we're only going to get 1 turn. 1 hero turn in between. If Harley Quinn has at least 1 health, the Joker can't be damaged next hero turn. Oh, that is lame, lame, lame. But the good thing is no one has been KO'd. So we didn't flip this card up or whatever it was. Alright. She is going to put down, so there might be some overflow here. She's going to put down this way. So she's going to put 2 civilians over here. She's going to put down 1 civilian here. There's a lot of civilians for kidnapping coming up soon. And 1 civilian here. Alright. Well, there we have it. So that was an interesting turn for them. So the accelerators, that's not great, but they didn't do a lot in that round, apart from set the board up for like a big cascade of things happening now, I guess. So we've got 1 hero, and who is that hero? Of course, I'm Batman. I think it's Batman. Alright, so I'm really getting my mileage out of this. I promise from now on, well, who am I kidding? Of course I'm going to make this, this voice every time. Alright, I've drawn, oh wow, okay, he's like, okay, it's time to get serious. A single punch. Alright, that's not great. And now we're stuck with this defeat all thugs in your location rubbish that we are nowhere near any thugs. So really, yeah, I'm actually probably going to play this, just the ridiculous single punch. And I bet Robin's played a... Oh no, he's played a wild. That's not too bad. Robin has played a wild. Okay, I'm happy with that. So, Robin... I hope I haven't messed any rules up here. So I guess I can just do 2 punches to Harley. Yep, let's do it. Alright, it's 2 damage. Because we're in her spot, we can't move. There's no point going after Joker. I guess the good news is that The Joker can't be damaged next... Oh, and it's just the next hero turn. The Joker can't be damaged next hero turn. Oh, I guess they knew that this was going to be like a shorter round, right? Okay. So this one goes away. And now the villains get to go again. Alright. This deck is rapidly dwindling. What have they got? They have... The Joker isn't moving. And Harley Quinn is moving 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. No bamming. Oh, and it's another distraction. It's the same thing. Yeah. Okay. Accelerate the next villain turn. So he's stayed where he is. She's moved. She doesn't bam. Accelerate the next turn. Bingo. Why did this come out? Did I put that out? There wasn't an overflow, was there? I think I put this out because I thought someone... Why did this come out? Oh, because of the kidnapping, and that didn't happen. So apologies, guys. This card was actually supposed to be on top. This card was supposed to be on top. So let's just put that there, and that will be the next one. Okay, since... Yeah. I guess that's alright. Alright, well... So that should be there. This should be here. Now, there could be some overflow happening here. So, what have we got? Where's Harley? She's here. 1, 2, 3. So there's an overflow here and here, which I think puts these out. 1 here. It's not great. And 1 here. Overflow. Draw a master plan card. Add it face down to the storyline. Yeah, these are running out fast. Okay. All right. Now, now she's all the way over here, and the problem is we can't hurt Joker this turn either. Yikes. Okay, so it is time to do something. We get 1 hero. Who is it? And she's all the way on the other side of the board, I think. Yes, it's Huntress, isn't it? Yeah, that's not great. We needed it to be Robin. So this really has hurt us. Okay. What can we do? We've got a punch. We're nowhere near anyone to punch. We can look at the next master. We've got a move and punch. We could... The problem is... We've got Motivated by Vengeance, which requires us to defeat 2 or more thugs to gain an extra token. 1 has a punch, 1 has a move, but... not really close enough to do anything there. She does have a motorcycle. We've only got a punch there though, so we can still only move 2. We don't have a card to recharge. Yeah. Should be recharging with these heroic tokens, shouldn't I? Recharging these things. So I'm torn between playing Espionage just to sort of maybe make this next card not so damaging to us. Put it at the bottom. But then I'm only giving a heroic to the next character and not really setting them up for a bunch of punches. And we know that Robin's only got a move and a heroic and another heroic token. So I'd love to give Robin like a move and a punch. But then I'm not really getting any use out of it myself. I could go 1, 2. I guess I could clear a bunch of stuff up here. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's go 1, 2. We'll punch these 2. There we are. I could do some rescuing, but yeah, let's do that. And then she will look at the... No, what did she do? She did the move and punch, so she's not looking, but we can reveal the bottom card. Oh man, there's not many of these left. I'm going to have to be quick. I'm going to reveal the bottom card, and if it's even, then we can delay and we can get another hero turn. That would be great. That would be really good. Alright, let's do that. Okay, we're praying for even though. Looking for even. Oh no, 3 and 4 is not even. All right, let go. Well, we've just cost ourselves. That's not good. Cost ourselves another whole round. Oh, okay. The amusement park. It's the gift that keeps on giving. All right, so that's not great. And now they get a turn. All right. Let's see what it is. So I should hold that a bit further back, I think, so you guys can read it. There we go. A move of 1. Oh, just moving away from everyone. Thanks. And a move. Oh man, a move of 5. Oh, now she's opposite Robin as well. My goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I should have done the bam first. 1, 2, 3. Luckily, no one got hit there, but that is going to put. That's going to put us under a lot of pressure here because now that's coming out. Oh, this is going to run out real quick. All right, then 1. She's going to move. Oh no, straight to Huntress. Hit Huntress for 2. All right, well let's keep a. What do I want to keep? A move and a punch, or let's keep the punch out, I guess. And I'll put that there. Yep. She gets hit for 2, and then 1 bad day. Flip 1 civilian in each location, so this becomes a thug. This becomes a thug. This becomes a thug. This becomes a thug. Uh-oh, I think we're all about to get hit by these thugs or something. Did I replace this one? I'm not sure if I'm supposed to. Did I take one off there? Did someone get punched? Why did a thug disappear from there before? I think that's right. Okay. Then in each location with 2 or more thugs, deal a damage to a hero. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Alright, oh, that was good. Then she's going to put out more thugs. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that could have been a lot worse. Ooh, okay. Can we please have just a normal hero turn now? Oh, that'd be great. Okay. I think we're good now. Let's finish off someone. Where are we? Whose turn is it? It's Robin's turn, is it? Robin, please? Yes? Okay, Robin. Robin is going to draw a card. He gets a move and a punch, which I'm not too unhappy with. He is all the way over here, though. But he can get here. He does have a staff here. Who else is coming up after this Batman? No, Batman. No, Batman. I've got this as, oh, you know what I can do? Holy moly. Let's throw this away. Get out of here. Let's recharge one of these. The Batarang. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, because we can play the Motorcycle Robin card. We've got a move and 2 punches. She's only got 1 health. So as far as I can tell, I can go 1. Use a punch. Okay. She is not removed, but she is down to 0 health. That's great. Then I can use another move. I can punch here to stop some overflow. That's great. And then I can throw my Batarang at the Joker and hit him for 1. Right. That's good. Batarang thrown. Okay, because I was able to recharge that by getting rid of an action token. Right. Then Batman gets a turn. He draws a card. Oh, Wayne Resources. Oh, man, I needed you to... Oh, Batman, I needed you to draw a move and a punch or something. Okay. I can give a wild to any token. Okay. Well, I can spend this, though. What do we want? Do we want our cape? Do we want our Batarang? What's happening here? I've got a move and a punch. I get my cape back... Oh no, hold on a second. I forgot about these Masters of Disguise. And now I can't remember, was Harley Quinn sitting in a spot that had a... I'm just going to have to... I can't remember where she was sitting when she got hit before. But I know I was able to take her out here, that's fine. But I shouldn't have removed a token from Batman... sorry, from Joker, because he's in this spot here and there are thugs in this spot, so that's not good. So, okay, so in that case, that changes things a bit. Alright, so what we'll do, let's recharge the... Oh, you know what? Let's not spend that yet, and we'll recharge the one we need when it comes up. Because I'm not going to be able to do much to him. So Robin will not throw the Batarang. He'll still recharge it though, I guess, but yeah, he won't throw the Batarang. So, question is... Oh, wait a second, I do have this though. This formidable fighter could come in handy now. So hold on, if I do throw that token away, sorry guys, if I throw the token away, this is all the equipment and these characters are making for a very fun fight. What if I take the... Oh no. And I wonder how much movement back and forth between here I've been doing. Because this is going to cost me extra movement to get through here. 1, 2 to get into here. Do I have another movement to get out? No. Because what I was going to do is go 1, 2, defeat all thugs in my location, and then I would have a punch to do a punch on him, but no, that's not going to work. Okay, so again, we'll flip this over. I will play this instead. Alright, so where am I? I'm here. What's my best bet? Move, punch. So I think what we'll do, we'll move here. We'll rescue and punch. Sorry, the rescue should go here. And, or do I want to put a star down here? No, I think I'll do that. I'll give a wild. Who am I going to give a wild to? Let's give it to Huntress, just in case. And give us something to do. And that should do us. Okay. Oh, sorry guys. Hope you're being able to follow what I'm doing here, because I'm sort of tying myself in knots with all the decisions. All right. Move, punch. I gave a wild, and that's about all I can do. Taking out one of them at least. I've got to do 3 damage plus another 2. Time is running out. Alright, bad guys. So, she is still moving 1. I should move him first. He's still moving 2. 1, 2. He is going to do this. That's going to put 1 out. He's going to do a damage to Huntress, and there's not much she can do about that. And he's going to do a damage to Robin, but I can stop Robin from being hit there with the mentoring. So she's KO'd. How does mentoring work again? I can flip this to avoid him discarding that, so he's still around. Then we could be about to lose right now. Okay, so we lost 1 already because of the Huntress being, no, because of this I think it was. Then Huntress getting taken out puts this down, which then causes this card to come up. If Joker and Harley Quinn have at least 1 health each, they recover 1 health each. Can't go above starting. Healing power of laughter. If they each have 1, they recover 1 health each. I'm not sure if... Can't go above starting value. So she doesn't heal because she's on 0. He's... Yeah, so I think we're okay there. Now, that's not too bad. That was the joke card. Then... now... Where are we up to? Batman didn't get hit by that. That was the bam of the Joker. Alright, oh my god, I'm trying to keep all this in my head. Then she is going to move though. And she is going to move directly to Batman. And unfortunately, Batman is going to get hit. That is because he gets hit with the 2 damage there. So even if he were to use his armored gauntlets, that's not going to help. So that puts another card out. That's a KO. So we come around looking for another joke. Ooh, your toys won't help you. Each hero must turn one of their face-up equipment cards face down or discard an action token. Oh, okay, well he loses the power to protect himself. She loses her motorcycle. And he's going to lose... May as well lose the... Ugh. Okay. Let's lose the motorcycle. Sorry, the motorcycle. Yeah. Oh man. Then there's she's placing tokens. So she's placing 2. Oh, hold on. The clown. Did we do the clown? If there are at least one. If there are 1 or more heroes in the Jokers or adjacent locations, which there is not at the moment. Oh, hold on. 1 or more. Yeah. There is. Draw a master plan card and add it face down to the storyline. Oh no. Well, I think that's pretty much lost us the game, potentially. Because now we put these 2 down. We don't get an overflow, which is lucky. But we've basically got no more cards. Oh man. Okay, that's come back to bite us, hasn't it, doing this amusement park and stuff. Where do we put these? 1 here and 1 here. So really we have 1 round. Wow, okay. So we've got 2 characters. Who is it? Is it Batman? No, it's not Batman. It is Huntress and Robin. Well, at least they're both nearby. But they need to be able to do 3 damage and then another 2, because he's going to basically... what does he do? How does he... If Joker would be defeated, he immediately recovers 2, then turn this face down. Right. So, okay, she needs to draw a good hand here, and he needs to get his martial arts card back or something. Because a move and a heroic ain't going to cut it, Robin. Okay. Luckily, he's not standing in a Masters of Disguise spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. We've got a wild token, so those... oh, well, here you go. Here you go. So she's got a double punch. This is going to come right down to the wire. So she wakes up and is not happy. She's going to do a double punch. Right. Then she's going to spend a heroic. Sorry, a wild. That is... Oh, and what does she have before her? A moving heroic. That's lame. Alright, so she's going to do that. Oh, did Batman end his turn here? And did I have enough movement to even get in? Oh yeah, I did. You may gain a... well, I don't think it's going to help Batman, but I think I should sing no, Batman, and gain a punch token just for the sake of it. Alright, there we go. Okay. Yes, so we've taken out the Joker. So there you go. In a normal game, we would have been victorious, but he, the jerk, what doesn't kill you, he now gets 2 more health. And so now it is up to Robin. And I think we could do this because Robin's got a movement, right? And we put 2 punches in there. So we draw... Ooh, tactical analysis. What is this? I don't know if it's going to be any good, but I like the size of the text here. There's a lot of text here. Tactical analysis. Reveal the top card of the... Well, no, we don't want to do that because then we'd lose the game if we had to draw a card there. Reveal the top card of the master plan deck. If it will add more civilians than thugs gain a heroic token. If there are more thugs than civilians, gain a punch token. Otherwise, gain a movement. Nope, that's not what we need. No time for tactical analysis here, Robin. We're trying to mentor you, buddy. You got to learn. Sometimes it's just time to put up or shut up. So we're going to put the moving heroic down. We're going to move in out of this Masters of Disguise spot, and we are going to spend 2 punches from Huntress, not Huntress. Why don't we put a heroic token down on here before we go as well, just for the sake of it, and we will do the 2 damage to Joker, and I'm not sure. I hope you're able to follow that. I hope we didn't do any cheating there, but I think, fingers crossed, we have managed to take down both the Joker and Harley Quinn. I wonder, I'm hoping the cascade of things there, I'm hoping I was tracking that correctly and we did the right number of plot or master plan cards down in the storyline there. I think we got that all right, but wow, holy moly, that was a great first game for DC Superheroes United. Apologies for probably my confusing way of talking through it and that sort of thing, but I hope you guys could see just how much sort of meat there is in this scenario, how the heroes have some really sort of interesting sort of abilities, and these charged abilities and things like that add a lot of fun to the game as well. Definitely check out the homebrew scene at the moment as well, the fan-made creations that people are making in the Discord community and in other places online, because we, ever since we saw DC Superheroes United, we've really sort of taken to sort of making characters with these sorts of abilities and cards and things like that as well. But that certainly added a lot of fun to the game. I really liked how these 2 worked. I loved those joke cards. I love how much at the beginning of the game I was thinking, oh, this is fine, I can play around with the amusement mile and all that sort of stuff, and I've got plenty of these cards coming. And then, boy oh boy, we had just round after round of just getting knocked by so many of those cards there. So definitely a scary round right at the beginning. Seemed like I was sort of getting a handle on things. I thought, oh yeah, we've got this, and then it just ramped up 2 turns in a row where we only got like 1 hero turn, and not being able to hurt them and that sort of thing was really rough. I'm hoping that when Harley Quinn was getting damaged, I'm hoping the characters all seem to be around here, so I'm guessing that we damaged her around here, so it would have been legal. I'm just hoping she wasn't over here and we hit her for some reason. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I loved the puzzle of this one, how to take care of all the thugs, quickly, but also sort of tying up the Masters of Disguise cards and stuff as well. The equipment, as much as I sometimes grumble about the equipment and losing my double wilds, I do find if you have characters that have lots of equipment, that sort of makes up for it, and that's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of different things going on there too. So yeah, well, there you go, guys. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this first video of DC Superheroes United, and yeah, we'll certainly mix it in now with the Marvel United stuff as well, and yeah, lots more great gameplay to come. So yeah, watch this space. Thanks, guys. Maple Monkey out. See ya. Well, Maple Monkey back in again. I also I would be remiss if I didn't thank and acknowledge the great work of Andrea and the team of designers there at CMON, Edouard Goton. Again, apologies, I don't really know how to pronounce that, but for the fantastic art style and just the look of this game as well. You've knocked it out of the park again, guys. Great work. I can't wait to see the rest of DC Superheroes United and what you've created, what sort of devilish villain scenarios and stuff you've created as well. But this has been great fun, so congratulations, product successful, great job. Thanks, guys. Maple Monkey back out again.